Look at how to drain the fresh tank for storage or just to drain out old water before you put in new water. It's located on the passenger side, what we call the curb side of the camper, under the bed area. But you'll raise the access panel up. Once you raise it up, you can just kind of sit it out of the way for the time being. Now what we're going to want to do is look for the tank drain valve. There's 4 silver valves located up top by the water pump. Those have nothing to do with the fresh tank drain. Fresh tank drain is all the way on the very bottom. It's got to be at the lowest point in order to drain as much of that water out of the tank as possible. Now, depending on the model you have and some of the options, some of the ductwork may be running right over the top of the valve. Some of it may be run to where it's easily accessible and you can see it as soon as you look in. But once you look inside, it's going to be located all the way at the very bottom of the shell. Again, if the ductwork is in the way, just simply move the ductwork out of the way. If you're looking at the valve now, that is closed. So that's the way we want it when we want water in the tank and not draining. To drain the water tank, we would simply reach down, turn the valve in line with the pipe, and this is going to allow the tank to drain. Now it is a gravity drain, so if the front end of the camper is up a little higher, it will allow it to drain a little bit faster, but it is a slow drain. It should, if it's full, it may take it an hour or two to drain, but it should never take longer than that. If it's taking all day or multiple days to drain the tank, chances are there's some type of debris that's gotten lodged in that valve, clogging it up and not allowing that water to drain. If that ever happens, you may want to take a little bit of like a compressed air or some type of air and blow back up the tube. It will take that debris and put it back in the tank. At that point, you could either overflow your fresh tank to try to get some out, or turn the pump on and try to pull the debris out through the pump. But basically, there's only 3 ways for it to exit: fresh tank drain, the water pump, or the overflow tube. Once it's drained, if you're storing it for winter, I would recommend that you leave it open. However, if you're just draining out and fixing to put fresh water back in it, you'd want to go ahead, turn the valve across the line to go ahead and close it, and then begin filling the tank.